Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Respected listeners, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, we conclude one of the most beautiful and timeless stories ever told, the story of Prophet Yusuf. His journey from the well to the throne is not merely history, it is a living lesson for every believer. It shows that when you hold on to faith, patience, and forgiveness, Allah transforms your pain into purpose and your trials into triumphs. The journey of purpose Yusuf began his life as a beloved son of Prophet Yaqub. From childhood his heart was pure and filled with light. When he saw the dream, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowing down to him, it was not a dream of pride, but a divine sign of destiny. His father warned him not to share it, knowing jealousy might grow among his brothers. Yet the will of Allah was already at work. His brothers plotted, his heart broke, and he was thrown into the darkness of the well. But what looked like the end of his story was only the first chapter of a greater plan. Every tear, every pain, every night of loneliness was preparing Yusuf for the greatness that awaited him. This is how Allah works. He hides blessings in hardship and writes victory in patience. The test of purity and patience, after being sold into slavery, Yusuf entered the house of Al-Aziz, a nobleman of Egypt. Even as a slave, he was known for his honesty, purity, and beauty of character. Then came one of his greatest tests, the temptation of Zuleika. But Yusuf, a man of truth and faith, resisted, saying, "I seek refuge in Allah. My Lord has been good to me." He chose prison over sin, freedom of the soul over freedom of the body. And what was the result? In prison, he became a source of guidance and hope. Even in chains, he carried the message of Allah, interpreting dreams and inspiring others. It teaches us that no matter where you are, even in a prison, if Allah is with you, you are free. From the prison to the palace years passed, and the king of Egypt had a dream none could explain. Yusuf, by Allah's will, interpreted it with wisdom. 7 years of plenty will be followed by 7 years of famine. His insight saved Egypt. The king appointed him as the treasurer of the land, placing him in charge of resources and planning. Subhanallah, the boy once thrown into a well now ruled over the storehouses of a great empire. This is how Allah raises those who trust him. Every setback Yusuf faced was a step toward this moment, proof that Allah never forgets his servants. The power of forgiveness, but Allah's plan was not only about power, it was about peace. When the famine struck, people came to Egypt from distant lands, among them Yusuf's brothers. They didn't recognize him. The one they betrayed was now the one who could save them. Yusuf could have taken revenge, but he chose forgiveness. When he revealed his identity and saw their shame, he said, "No blame will there be upon you today. May Allah forgive you." These words echo through time because forgiveness is not the act of the weak. It is the victory of the strong. He forgave not because they deserved it, but because he had a heart guided by Allah. Through forgiveness, Yusuf broke the chain of hatred and opened the door to mercy. The dream fulfilled years later, Prophet Yaqub was reunited with his beloved son. The family entered Egypt, and in that sacred moment the dream came true. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars, his father, mother, and brothers, bowed in respect before him. It was not a bow of worship, but a bow of honor, the fulfillment of Allah's promise. And Yusuf filled with gratitude, said, "My Lord, you have given me power and taught me the interpretation of dreams. Creator of the heavens and the earth, you are my protector in this world and the hereafter. Let me die as a Muslim and join me with the righteous." Surah Yusuf 12:101. This was the true success, not the throne, not the wealth, but the peace of a heart that trusts in Allah completely. Lessons for our lives, dear brothers and sisters. The story of Yusuf is not a tale of the past, it is a roadmap for our present. When people betray you, remember Yusuf in the well. When false accusations hurt you, remember Yusuf in prison. When success finally comes, remember Yusuf's humility. And when you have power to take revenge, remember Yusuf's forgiveness. He teaches us that patience is not passive, it's powerful. That forgiveness does not make you small, it makes you closer to Allah. And that every hardship carries hidden mercy. Life will test you through loss, through betrayal, through silence. But if you remain patient, Allah will make even your pain a part of your purpose. The light of Yusuf Prophet Yusuf is the living symbol of beauty, not only of face, but of faith. His light was not in his looks, it was in his trust in Allah. Even when everything was taken from him, home, freedom, family, he never lost his connection to his Lord. And that is the secret of peace, to stay close to Allah when life pushes you away from everything else. Conclusion. In the end, the story of Yusuf teaches us that Allah's plan is perfect, even when it's hidden. Patience is victory in disguise. Forgiveness is the key to peace. So, when life tests you, smile and say, "My Lord knows what I do not know." Because the same Lord who took Yusuf from the darkness of a well to the throne of Egypt can lift you from any hardship to your destiny. May Allah grant us the patience of Yusuf the wisdom of Yaqub and the ability to forgive as the prophets forgave. Ameen. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.